What up, Exiled? Age of War 4 is not the end of rolling meta, so let's see what the new meta is gonna be. Black Sabbath Production. The nerf of the rolling trust will mean two things. First, it will be way easier to escape players, and then we're going back to double jump meta, I guess. A quick word on the fatalities because it's really fun, but even if your player is not he cannot be damaged while he's doing the fatality, you will lose control, and that is never a good thing. Also, your character will mark a pause, and if you are body blocked by like an enemy or a dead enemy, it's gonna cancel the fatality and it's gonna be disturbing. So, well, my advice is have fun with it, but for the real stuff like purge and all, just deactivate it if possible. Another important thing, you will be able to craft midnight potions at home again. And this altar will become useless again. We won't miss it. Let's talk now about the new quest, which start when you get attacked by the hunters. They are really weak, by the way. They will drop some kind of clothes, and when you have enough of them, you can get to the trader. So at first you will need a war paint, and you will also need a champion lure. You will need 4 of them, but each champion drops some clothes. You will have to fight them naked and with the war paint, otherwise you won't inflict damage on them. The cat is probably the easiest of them. He managed to only hit me once in the whole fight. If you just stay behind him and watch your stam, you will never get hit. The second easiest boss is the mammoth in front of the Black Ice temple. And if you're wondering why is it so easy? Well, because you can climb, cheese it with a bow and don't take any damage. But even fighting him from the ground is quite easy too, so yeah. Let's get to the Rhino at the Black Galleon. By the way, these guys are called champions, but it's 1 minute fight per boss. Like for all of them, except for the last one. So, well, same for the Rhino, stay behind, damage him, watch your stam, and don't get stuck in his nose because his nose hits box is a bit bugged. Let's get now to the werewolf boss in Almeria. The entrance of his lair is just behind the first gate, and there is nothing else in this cave than the thing to summon him. So the cave is pretty dark, but the boss is really easy because you can stuck him, and then after, once he's stuck, you know, he's far. And most of the time he will unstuck eventually, but so yeah, just be ready for that, but it's still easy after. Against him I felt that fast weapons were better than heavy weapons. In order to get the recipe for the real last boss, you will need to speak to this guy at a tavern. If you don't own a tavern, become friends with your local roleplayers, or, you know, just raid their taverns to get the recipe. Then you will be able to craft the lure at the altar behind the trader. So the normal Grand Champion will only drop you 40 claws, when the special one will drop you also the horn that allow you to summon him and have him as a trial. In order to get to any of these bosses' lair, you will need to drink a hunt potion that you can buy from the trader. The last boss was a 2-minute fight, and yeah, it was kind of fun, honestly. He can be a bit surprising with his hitbox, but he's quite slow, so it's easy to take the distance from him and heal with the glutton or take pots. Like really, really easy. It's just like, yeah, some of his attacks have more range than what you think, and he will go berserk at some point. From that moment, get ready to roll spam out of his combos, and yeah, once you survive, take some distance, take a pot, and you're ready to go. I mean, don't get out spam when you're in his range, and yeah, everything should be okay, because as I said, like, taking pots is really, really easy. So as long as you control the distance, manage your stam, and inflict damage, you're good. And if you die from it, personally I remove bracelet for the test, you can respawn in the dungeon and run loot your body. The boss will still be here, but keep in mind that if you're not sure of yourself, maybe bring a second war paint. Let's talk now about the rewards. You can get the coolest looking troll that inflict absolutely the lowest damage in the game. I've seen Berserker like barehanded inflicting more damage than that. So when it comes to the hits, his hitbox is actually normal. I guess Funcom made the rest of his hitbox completely buggy in order to fit them into bases or something like that, so they don't body block anything, pretty much. The only solid part of his body is in his tummy, so it's like if you use it wisely, you can hide in your own bear, or in your opponent's bear out of raid time. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like role players that play on the PvP servers are gonna have it extra hard on this age. But the best reward is actually the Regalia, which is the new meta light agility armor. But it's only a chest part. It doesn't cost anything to craft that you would farm on the quest. For the rest, it's just pure cosmetics. The Warhammer is the same damage as the Star Metal Warhammer, and the claws are not as good as the legendary ones. The spikes don't inflict damage, which is a shame. It would be nice to have the same kind of spike traps they have in dungeons. You'll be also able to get the Hyena Werewolf, whatever. They look really cool, but that's really not worth the price. And they for sure are better. The other rewards are, as I said before, just pure cosmetics. You'll be able to craft also a new throne, some mushrooms, and the statue. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't miss my next video where I will be testing the stuff even harder. And meanwhile, beware of bears.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!